damage here. 60 is a lot when you're trying to trade against a Tusk who, like, he is a brawler. He wants to be doing that sort of thing. So maybe, especially now, considering they saw the Spirit Siphon not leveled.
He's always
rolling, man.
I don't know who's going to come out on top. Jabs, he doesn't have the Fairy Fire to play with, and Uragi swipes first blood in our game one. DJ was trying to chase down Tiger to get some revenge, but oh gee, what a way to help offer the defense.
There's a lot of damage being put into a tier 1 tower, though, this early for a Puck lineup. Like, Puck does not excel at taking towers. So.
BTM, he's going to zip on in. Jabs playing with 2 points in the Spirit Siphon, needs to find the second target. He's going to look to walk in, but Jabs is taking too much damage here. Fnatic will not be able to connect to keep the Death Prophet alive. A great rotation coming up from BTM, and look at this Tiger. He's even looking to get involved as well. The +1 kill that OG are so good at finding time and time again.
Amar, though, bot side, he's moving fast, but he should be slowing down now, considering the people who just died. Gets back down to that 320 movement speed and a good cleanup coming through from Tomato.
Alright, 4-4.
A hand of Midas here on the bottom side. So, I mean, you always want attack speed. It's obviously very effective. Maybe they just really want to make sure that they're securing these targets and blowing people up. And speaking of Tomato,
Easy to starting to come out, but Tomato, nice rotation. Brown drops the clear onto 3. They'll get the kill into Tomato, but what is the price to pay? The Sev, he's not going to be able to escape. DJ is on point. A beautiful shot to block the escape avenue as Fnatic show up huge in the rotations.
Really nice rotation coming on cooldown for another 25 seconds. So the move, maybe looking to use the bait in the lane for Jabs, or maybe just try and go for a gank as well. That Dream Coil.
Not only the coil, but they've got the chaotic offering as well to work with. Bryle lands the ultimate. Oh, they cancel the relocate as well. Dubu, a perfectly placed golem, is going to be able to stop the defensive factor of getting BZM out. And now Uragi, his time walked in as well. Uragi's going to be in a little bit of trouble, considering about dropping the corner speed and turn him around. The shards is off the mark though, so they will not be able to protect Bryle, but they haven't killed the Puck just yet. Bryle still alive, gets the jaunt down, but the tower
they see him.
Should finally finish the job. So OG, 2 cores go down. It's a hefty price, but at least they finally get the Puck.
They do, but all this while,
why he's at the position he is in the net worth, he's going to be working on this Maelstrom. Amar is definitely that greedy offlaner. The Bloodseeker can't really get involved too early on, so just looking to play around his own farm.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Really want to try and get aggressive. The double damage.
Look at this bottom lane. They just blow up Amar. Now Tiger's in trouble as well. Fnatic making sure this tower doesn't go for free. And back in the river though, Jabs, he's going to be in some trouble. Playing with the Spirit Siphon. Dubu nearby as well with the 3 points in the Shadow Word. Is the sustain going to be enough? It's not. DJ with a snowball cooldown can't buy some time for the Death Prophet, but the rest of Fnatic are looking to rotate. They will make sure that is not a free pick-off. At least they find something out of it.
And not only that, on his way, Bryle made sure to pick up that regen. You have to be careful.
Ragi's going to TP in. Ronald already. Mars even considering about getting involved as well. This is going to be difficult for Fnatic. They have to make sure they don't get jumped. Tiger's going to lead into the pit with Bryle. He's able to reposition, and now with the Chrono from Uragi onto 3, but where is the damage follow-up? BZM's going to whip this into the middle, but they're barely tickling. Jabs and up to the north. The rock gets dropped, and it controls OG. They can't escape from the mouth of the pit as Fnatic. They lose one, but they'll take so much more away from OG. BZM just gets a little bit of mana back thanks to the soaring, but Bryle is on pursuit. It's going to make sure BZM will not escape as Fnatic continuing this early start in game one. It's up to a 3,000 net worth lead, and they really control the tempo early on. IO lineups, that's what you thrive on. Being able to get a kill into a +1, always having this global effect, but Fnatic are the first ones to jump, and they've got the team fight advantage as well. So as long as they group up, it's going to be very difficult for OG to play with. You see Tiger throughout the jungle is going to be in a bit of trouble. Runs into multiple heroes on Fnatic, and look at them instantly to top lane. They see BZM.
Oh, there's that coil.
Bryle and Fnatic are everywhere. An easy kill. It's vision. That's all what it comes down to. This deep observer ward that Fnatic are able to play with, and You got to actually define their farm.
Yeah, but I don't think Fnatic really cares about bottom right now. Look at the heroes on OG. They're all pretty terrible at taking towers. So it's a tier 2 tower. They're just going to rely on that one to be able to do on what's pushing out for them.
Ryle, he's got the blink and haste to be able to close the distance. BZM's
Found
going
him.
to be in trouble. They caught him out. The Storm Spirit's got some heroes playing behind him, but there's nothing OG can do. Once again, Fnatic across the map with ease. They're going to be cautious top lane though. Jabs is by himself for the moment. Tomato is actually nearby. Look at the damage out of the Soul Take on Uragi.
Got him.
Oh no! Jabs just rips them apart one by one. They stand no chance in the off-lane death profit.
We're going to have a little bit of that residual damage coming. Him as well as Dubu are the main targets on that round.
Onto the toss. Jab's going to be nearby to try and break the combo. And Jab's going to be playing with the exorcism as well, but the rest of Fnatic a little bit too late to connect. DJ's going to be able to blink to the northern side. They still haven't dealt with Jabs just yet, but there's the rock. Holds them back. Brian's in the middle as well, and they get rid of the Faceless Void. No threat of the Chronosphere to turn this team fight back around as Fnatic. They'll find a second. Moving into the tree line they go as well, catching out Seb. There'll be no escape for the Ball of Light as Fnatic. A worthwhile sacrifice.
I mean, they have so many ways to be able to take fights now on Fnatic. That's the big benefit of them, right? They can have the Razor go in first because he's incredibly tanky and he's got the Aegis. You can have the Puck go in first because you've got the Dream Coil.
Island. He gets the jump.
Ooh, nice chrono.
Beautiful chrono from Uragi, and they're going to be able to bring down Brile. Okay, OG, can they continue with the start they've had so far? They're going to try and chain this into the Tusk kill, but BZM is going to be conscious of his mana pool because it's out. Tomato chases him down. They get a 2 for 2. They'll look to Uragi next. A BKB and a time walk up to the high ground. But trying to see what we're looking for on OG, what they're close to picking up.
The Shard can be kind of nice on the Faceless Void, but that's again going to be counted out if they do get in.
Uragi, he just time walked into the middle, and Tiger, he also just jumped up in the high ground as well. Looking to drop a ward down to be able to play with the information. It's enabling BZM to try and deal with the backline. The Chrono's out. It's only on to Jabs at the moment, but the BKB protecting him, and Jabs, can they ever get the kill to the death profit? Finally, Uragi. The help of the Bashes is enough to secure the kill. They're going to try and turn their attention to Brile, but this slippery puck is not easy to control.
Still, though, that's a buyback being used by DJ and a couple of kills. You know, they also don't exactly have that vision control, but Brile, he feels invincible.
This guy's ballsy. He's got DJ to be working with as well. Tomato's going to look to charge in the middle, but there's a tier 4 towers, lads. You have to pay some respect. The Fatal Punch onto multiple heroes, though. Look at Fnatic. They don't give a damn. They want them out of this game. They've had firm control.
Just got
back. And into an instant dieback, and they've had enough as OG will tap out of game 1.
Dire's courier has been killed. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That trick won the great brawl at Whitefield.
Fnatic victory.
Careful with his movement here. He's on his own.
He's dead. This is dead.
Dubu?
If he doesn't die... Oh, he saw the monkey running him. Alright, Dubu. Still gonna be in some trouble. Let's see if those null stats are gonna be enough to keep Dubu alive, and not the case. Seb lines up the shackles, and they're gonna make sure they give first blood over to Amar. So there we go.
That's a
Quick
really
start.
big deal.
Well, today...
I mean, to be able to get first blood, suddenly you get your next item quicker. You're
What
able
they're doing from Fnatic, Brile is on the Alchemist is not a hero that really has a lot of need out of a power rune, but the Puck is one. You know, if BZM's able to find a haste rune, a DD, we saw what the Puck could do last game with the double damage rune with so much damage into the tower. So Fnatic recognized this as, alright, top lane. Yo!
Solo?
Yeah, solo without even level 6 on Jab, so that is... Oh, that's scary. He's got Catapult Wave as well, so he's going to shove it in and do a little bit of damage onto the tower. Bottom lane, Tomato Gonna be in some trouble. Amar is working with the Jingu stack. Seb's gonna look to TP in as well. Tomato has some stick charges to be able to play with. DJ's gonna look to enter the fight, but the damage has been dealt. And now DJ, he's gonna look to get out. The Mars on the hunt. They want to get more kills, and Tiger will help to enable that. It dispose back, putting Dubu in a compromised position. And there we go, OG finding 2 kills down bottom.
Man, that was so close, actually. Like, that's one of those instances where literally 1 second makes a difference. DJ playing great off. You needed those BKBs so you could take the fights a lot more effectively. This game is different. You've got an Alchemist. You kind of want this game to go late. You've got a Shadow Shaman, one of the greedier supports in the game. So,
Brow might be in a bit of trouble here. They need to bring the numbers on Fnatic to protect the jungle. They've got Dubu nearby, but Amar lines up the Boundless, and even BZM's nearby as well, so beautifully done from OG. Invading the jungle, but you can't dive too deep because Jabs rotates in, slams down the arena with a beautiful lineup of the spear as well as OG stepped too far inside Fnatic's territory, and they will be penalized for this as Jabs shows up with a gigantic rotation, keeping Brile alive, and in the end, it's a 1-for-4 trade.
Securing the double kill for Dubu. Very nicely done.
Just a bit of a farm game to get that Echo Saber, or do they look to still play with him for the next couple of minutes?
I think he needs the Echo Saber. You don't want to wait for the BKB, I don't feel. That's the way I think, though. Amar doesn't think like normal people. He just wants to hit creeps a lot of the time.
Just TP straight into multiple heroes. OJ doing a very good job. Meanwhile, top lane as well, Tomato, he's in a bit of trouble. Yuragi playing around with the Replicate, so he's able to steal the damage out of the Static Link, and Jabs. And that arena's going to do nothing, as meanwhile, under the tier 1 tower mid lane, OG, they're finding kills all across the map.
I mean, it was a great kill previously by Jabs, but he was very slow on that spear. He probably could have made sure that the Razor continued to live, and well, Tomato's really suffering in terms of net worth now. At least you've got the Radiance up for Brile. He's going to continue to scale, of course, but yeah, this is something where
he's in trouble here.
Be the aggressors.
Mash TPs. Are they going to be fast enough though? Brile, can he get the concoction off? It stuns up, but it's not going to be enough. Dubu with the answer, the rock, and they get the Morphling. Okay. So Fnatic, they don't keep Brile alive. The TP is a little bit too long to be able to connect, but at least...
You know that OG are going to try and up the tempo against you, so it's very important that you've got the tools in place to allow the rest of the team to connect through. Your team fight is still very strong.
Top lane Jabs. The team's starting to connect to the Mars, but they're going to be a little bit too far away, and the coil will make sure Jabs does not get enough distance from the pursuing members on OG, and they're instantly going to look to smoke as well. They're hunting down Brile along with Dubu. They'll get the Shackles to lock the Warlock into the river, so nice plays from OG. Looking to continue finding these +1s as Tiger's not done just yet. I'll scout out the positioning of Tomato. It's going to be up to Amar to hold him back with the Boundless Strike. Under the tier 2 tower, though, they're going to go for this. Alright, that's the call. They've got to be caution about the multi-shot, though. Amar's going to be protected thanks to the bonus armor coming up for the Wukong's command, but a shackle from Seb onto 2, and look at the damage ramp up. They break down the first line, but Jabs is in! Arena holding 4, but where's the damage? It's going to come through finally once Brile is able to respawn, but BCM and Mar, they're still in fighting shape as Yuragi waveforms in, finds the finishing blow as OG. They say, no, sir, we don't mind about this age's advantage. We can still... Incredibly important against an Alchemist lineup. These teams always thrive with having that artificial net worth showing in the graphs.
Got a smoke coming through here, so don't want to miss anything. These two teams about to collide into each other, and they find
the spear. Gale Force is going to be a bit annoying, and look at them just charging towards Dubu's location. Trying to deal with the Warlock before he drops the rock, but the core's going to leash them into place. They're going to be cautious about Brile because he's going to find the jump. He's got the Blink Dagger real, but where's the damage? Jabs, he enters the fight as well, slams down the arena. They'll target down the Monkey King, but the spells are on cooldown, so BZM is going to be able to have a free fight for the moment, but he's going to be cautious though inside the Acid Spray. BZM, the Radiance almost taking him down. Jabs tries to find the spear, but BZM...
That disengage for a lot of these fights, because really it's all on BZM. He is the MVP right now of this game. He's just enabling so many of these team fights, only died a single time, and once those BKBs are up, that's not going to be as much of a factor. So it's really just about who can they find. It's a free kill most likely being picked up on Tomasi here. But Well, DJ, he's finished up that Aether Lens now, going straight into the Blink Dagger. He's got a lot of cast range with that Keen Optic as well.
Do we feel like the action's gonna park DJ? They should be able to deal with the shackles.
No
But they
connection.
turn it back around, yeah. DJ's gone. No one else playing behind. Brow with the blink on cooldown. Tomato. He has his BKB getting delivered, I believe. Oh, no, he doesn't. There's the wards, there's the vision. I try and bring down Tomato.
BKB.
The boundless strike from afar. They'll get the BKB and the rock as well. Jab's just going to be in with the combo, the attribute shift. It's enough to keep Uragi alive for the moment. It's still going to be stuck inside the Pgl, and Uragi doesn't waveform out. We're still on cooldown for the last second, so the Morphling killed off along with the tier 1 tower. A big win for Fnatic, but OG, they feel like they're in fighting shape. They're going to jump in. An easy kill onto DJ, but they've got the answer. Tiger's going to go down. A 1-for-1, but OG, they don't want to stick around. A buyback coming up from the Shadow Shaman. Seb's going to be able to cover the retreat with the help of the Gale Force. Wow, the blink.
Running around under vision.
Oh, they should be able to catch him, and they will. Seb, the sacrificial lamb. Amar makes it out along with BZM. But Fnatic, the net worth lead, is finally in their favor. The boundless from afar, the shackles from afar. Tiger can jump in. A couple of orbs as well. Really force down some early BKBs, and they might be able to do so. Oh, look at that. Tomato pops the BKB instantly as he sees OG, and they're going to look to get out, in fact, on Fnatic. They don't want to take the engagement, but they might be forced to. Brow, nice blink away. DJ will come at a cost. Tiger's already on that +1, looking to catch up to Brow, and he gets him. Gets in range to be able to cancel the TP. Fnatic are now in a position where they're forced to fight. Arena to buy them time, blocking off the escape avenue, but DJ, Jabs is out. And Brow, he will not be as fortunate. And that is the OG that we always see, recognizing they have the resources to get one kill, that they don't need to overstay. They can look for the plus. Going red, but finally does, and they don't take the bait on Jabs. Great ward for Dire to be playing with inside the triangle. Look at how they're positioned as well. Tomato, he's just going to charge up the high ground. It's risky when he doesn't have heroes to play with. Down behind the tier 2 tower as well. Amar, he gets a freebie. They're going to look to drop the rock. Amar control the vicinity with the Wukong's command. He's got the bonus armor to be playing with as well, but is it going to be enough to keep the monkey alive? It looks like it is. Amar with the mischief dodge, and now they're going to consider about turning to Bryle. Amar's going to be cautious though. Concoction along with the Radiance. Bryle jumps in, but under the tier 2 tower, OG, they've done the dirty work. They've caught out Jabs as well as OG find a 4-for-1 and the arena, so they can't enter the high gun. Then it gets very awkward. So bottom lane, BZM. Oh, Brow's gonna show. Oh my lord, the reactions with the blink. He just showed, I think, on the orb, and they're beelining down to bottom. This is an opportunity now for OG to be able to take the fight as Brow's out of position. Dubu's out of position as well as OG pounce on that opportunity.
It was a cute attempt. You know, if they caught that puck, that would have been enormous for him. Take away the gem, take away that huge kill streak, give it over to the Alchemist, but this is what they were needing to be able to go up onto that high ground. Does not want to be buying that.
They're ready to the puck. They're going to be able to catch him out. Jabs and DJ in combination together. They get the gem, and Jabs, he doesn't have a TP. So he's going to have to run it off with the BKB. Tomato TP's in. Tomato!
What?
Hang on, I don't know if you can peek here. Instant tip out of Bees yet before they even get the kill. And now they've also ran into Jabs. As Seb once again looking to hunt down that +1 kill. And they will do so with ease. BZM comes at a price. But Fnatic, they lose 5 across the map.
Just ban it. Just ban the Seb win rate. Shard as well as a blast rig, so he just wants to make sure he's not getting focused down.
Tiger's in, yeah. Farmer too aggressive, and OG gonna look to jump him instantly. Dubu might be able to drop the rock defensively, buying some valuable seconds for the rest of reinforcements to show up, and they've got the control into the Morphling. Hassan's gonna be able to prevent the chain control, so Uragi's able to reposition in the north, and he's got the double damage for him to take this fight as well. As Spear's gonna push him to the left side. They should be able to deal with Tomato afterwards as well. They know the BKB's on cooldown, so OG will jump back into the middle. Brawl, though, wants to turn this team fight around, but Uragi is playing with the Satanic, so Brawl's only tickling the Morphling. Uragi is going to continue going. He's got the static link, and buyback's going to be forced out, but Braul's in trouble. BZM along with Uragi diving deep, and meanwhile they've run into jabs as well as OG swarming inside the base. BZM will not stop there. Onto Tomato they go, and they're even going to consider about diving the fountain. Oh, look at BZM being held.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What is this madness?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.